Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, today with some ship updates with where they are in the pipeline and how long really it's going to be until they get into our hands. 18 ships have progressed tangibly in the last 8 weeks in the ship pipeline. In terms of readiness, the pipeline goes from design to concept, white box, grey box, final art, flight prep, and then flight ready, though there's lots of subsections to each of these. The F8 Lightning Heavy Fighter is in the white box final approval phase, which will then be going to grey box shortly, if not there already. There was some extra information on the ship that we haven't previously heard. It's going to have 4 size 2 guns, 2 size 3 weapons, and loads of missiles. At least that's its current plan and intention with its hardpoints. During the ATV ship shape update, they did say that they were trying to get the ship into our hands as soon as possible. And there are a couple of questions on the YouTube comments and in Spectrum about this. Did Chris Smith just say he's working hard on the F8 Lightning so we can get it into our hands? That was supposed to be an advocacy only ship. So did they just let slip it isn't? And then Star Citizen replied with, a lot can change over the course of a game's development. Stay tuned. Smiley face. And then Admiral Sloth said no one said anything about selling the F8 Lightning. So we should be able to obtain the F8 Lightning in-game somehow, but it's one of the ships that they said they probably wouldn't sell. I personally think we'll see a civilian version of the ship maybe potentially go on sale in some form in the future, but that does remain to be seen. Some other ship updates. The Avenger rework has had its work done by the Squadron 42 team, scaling it up for their needs. The ship is now bigger. It's moved back to the PU team for its final modelling and surface tweak stage, and work needed to get the variants ready has already started. That means that all Avengers will be getting this sizable increase to the amount of ship that they are, with much bigger interiors too. The Hammerhead is in the kit bashing of its interior stage. Lots of the Aegis ships like the Idris and Javelin can have their modular parts and kit parts used for that Hammerhead, but a few assets and obviously textures and stuff have to be made from scratch that will be unique to the ship, and they're ready to start work on the exterior damage setup. That ship is towards the end of its grey box phase now. The Eclipse 600i and Mustang Alpha rework are also in final art and their final modelling and surface tweak stage. The final modelling and surface tweak stage can be one of the most time-consuming stages though, so please bear that in mind. The Hurricane is in the grey box servicing stage. The Vandal Blade, the Constellation Phoenix are both in grey box modelling as well. So, the Razor, the Terrapin, the Reclaimer and the Cyclone are all in flight prep phase. They are all ships that have been art completed too. And it's very possible that that Razor, Terrapin, Reclaimer and Cyclone could all be ready for Star Citizen Alpha 3.1's release at the end of March. And potentially we could also see the Eclipse, the 600i or even the Mustang rework done at that time too, although that would probably be pushing it. So we could see 1 or 2 of them potentially. They showed off more of the Razor in the latest ATV ship shape flying around in Engine, and we saw some cooler bits of the Razor now. They've made it quite a bit slimmer. The cockpit slides open in 3 pieces. The ship is obviously most heavily influenced by F1 cars. The M50 might be more manoeuvrable than it, but the intention is that the Razor will be faster in a straight line, and it's looking like a really cool racing-focused ship. There was also a screenshot from Reddit that I saw of a Kingship that was being worked on that had been spotted in the ATV. I just thought this was a cool thing to show at the end. Every month we have a giveaway. For January it's for a Hammerhead gunboat donated by our featured org, IDF, the Intergalactic Defence Force. They're a lawful org that focus on trade, security, escorting and teamwork, but will also dabble in other areas of the game. Links below if you're interested in checking them out. That will be drawn at the end of the month, that giveaway. There's also a Banu Defender being given away up until the 21st of this month from Black Suns, who are a Banu and contract-focused organisation. Again, links below if you'd like to check them out. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning either of those ships is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my Star Citizen content. Do you have any questions about Star Citizen or about Squadron 42's development or gameplay mechanics or suggestions for a video? Then chuck them in the comments below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. If you're interested in becoming one of them, you can find the links to Patreon as well as everything else we've discussed down below too. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.